most important thing was to make that suit so fluid, because as you've probably gathered and heard and seen about how cumbersome and how restrictive it was, but for someone like myself, I didn't find that.
The new documentary Ballet Bat tells the incredible true story of the ballet dancer who served as the movement double for Michael Keaton in the original 1989 Batman. The film is directed by DePaul student Alexander Eberhage, and he joins us live in studio this morning. Alexander, thank you so much for coming in, man. We appreciate you. I'm so excited. You know, I consider myself a nerd and who loves Batman and loves the old Tim Burton 89 Batman. I had no idea about this story or the idea of this ballet dancer. How did you come across this story?
Yeah, I think I heard about it on, I believe, a podcast, and I was the same way. Going in, I knew nothing about movement doubles, and that was even a job. You know, we always hear about like stunt doubles and how that's a profession, but so this documentary is really a tribute to like, what does a movement double do, and how they're kind of the unsung heroes and of this work. And he was in so many iconic shots that are just burned into our retina, and it's like, wow, he did this.
Now, it's one thing to come up with this idea and say, I want to make a documentary about this guy. It's another thing to actually get him to participate. We come up with ideas all the time, and the person goes, no, I'm good. How did you actually end up finding the guy and getting him to participate?
Yeah, I contacted him. He was on Instagram going under Ballet Bat, which is the name of the film, and I reached out, and I was like, you know, I want to do something about this. It's just a fascinating story, and it comes from a perspective you don't really hear about. And so he was like, yes, I'll do it. And so, yeah.
I love that. Okay, I want to talk about you being at DePaul. I'm just sort of curious what you're majoring in there, what you're doing there, and how maybe your time at DePaul sort of affected the final film.
Yeah, well, I'm in the directing concentration. I'm just starting my junior year tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And yeah, I mean, I took a documentary class a while back, and then at the same time, a couple quarters ago, I took a movement acting class. And so that was all lingering in the back for this. And I was like, oh, wait, movement, documentary, and I want to make a good documentary, so I really tried my best with this.
Do your fellow students just hate you because, I mean, you're making these successful documentaries and you're all over the news? You're all over.
I hope not.
No, they don't. I promise you they don't. Now, I know that you're hoping to enter the film into maybe some festivals, and you know, it'd be really great if we could get this thing in front of Tim Burton.
Oh, yeah.
What are the dreams, or what are you hoping to do with this thing?
Yeah, well, as you said, it would be great to get in the hands of Tim Burton and our Warner Brothers, you know, to be a possible, you know, DVD bonus feature. So I don't know how we're going to make that happen, but we'll try. So
I mean, we know people. We'll call somebody.
Thank you.
What is the hope of the future? Are you hoping to continue with documentary films?
Well, I mainly do this. I haven't really done documentaries. This is kind of my first documentary. I mainly do narrative sci-fi films about dystopian futures, time travel, and so this is kind of my first one doing this. But I hope to do more sci-fi work, and if people like this, I'll do more. I think there's a thing about documentary where it's very malleable, and you don't have to kind of pre-plan it as much, and so that whole, you know, dynamic is really fascinating.
Alexander, I have to tell you, I love meeting great talents earlier in their career. That way, when they get really famous, they have to talk to me and don't have a choice. So as you turn into the next Spielberg, you're almost contractually obligated to come back on Good Day Chicago as you progress. Is that a deal?
Yes, yes.
Alexander, we appreciate you.
Thanks so much.
All right, guys, congratulations to you. Have a great school year, man. We'll talk with you soon.
Thanks so much.
We'll be right back.